Welcome to 2. Sports, we have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Here's Pippen. Edwards for three. It's hauled in by Portis. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
So it's the home team now. Here's Daniels. Outside White. There's the three. Drummond grabs the miss. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Here's Daniels. Portis outside. The three ball. Gets the three to fall.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Inside. And it's hammered home by Green.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that
one. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Out to Gordon. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Green for three. It's hauled in by Portis. Here's Daniels. Pass to White. And he makes it on the layup.
Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Green with the ball. Outside Edwards. Here's Pippen. The kick out to Edwards. Takes a three. Connects from downtown.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Now here's White. Here he goes. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Now here's White. Out to Portis. Fires the three. On target from range. Portis has got 6.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Right side Green. From behind the arc. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Oh my, I mean, Green is ready for a duel at the arc. I mean, he's always an eager three-point shooter.
Here's Daniels. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Prince on the attack. Johnson for 3. No good there. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Gordon. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Pippen. From deep. Rebounded by Daniels. Right side White. And he lobs it up top. Gordon with a steal. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you.
First personal foul. First team foul.
54 seconds left in the first.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Pippen. Outside Edwards. On the wing, Green. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Gordon. Top of the key. Again, Dallas.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Portis outside. Portis the screen. The kick out to Johnson. White on the wing. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Green. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Up by
12.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
Here's Benton. Back to Green. The three is up. Prince grabs the miss. Pass to Daniels. There's a screen. And he goes in for the dunk.
It's just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Benton. Still without a bucket. A clear look for Green. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. If you want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive, he's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Pass to Benton. Outside, Green. Back to Benton. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Portis.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
Portis gets the bucket.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Monk. Outside, Williams. Outside Monk. Three-pointer. Here's Benton. Picked it out of midair. Oh, got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. Teams deciding to change it up. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Prince. Pure from three-point range. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Pippen. It's Monk on the wing to stop the run. It's hauled in by White. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. An over and back. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a just match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Horford, left side. Pass to Pippen. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Pippen's got his second bucket on the night.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
And now to Allie LaForce with an update on Jalen Johnson.
It seems like there's a little tingling and swelling around the tailbone, and they're addressing it now. They're certainly thinking player safety first, so they'll likely err on the side of caution, but it does change their plans a bit.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
Doris, one of the most physical guards in the NBA, Anthony Edwards.
If you want to talk about a prototypical NBA body, it's Anthony Edwards. He's got size, strength, athleticism, but beyond that, he's so skilled. 3-level scorer, versatile on the defensive end, fearless when it matters. Anthony Edwards may be the next face of the league.
Now here's Monk. Still no points. Pass to Edwards. Horford, right side. Back to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. The bank shot, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Eubanks the screen. Pass to White. Here's Daniels. From deep. Horford pulls it in. And now the Mavs on the run. Get up, Anthony Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
White on the wing. Over to the left wing. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. They lead by 14. And we'll be back right after this.
18.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here's Daniels. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact, shows you right there.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Eubanks. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
To the paint. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Portis. Here's Daniels. He's got 10. And the layup is good off the glass. Daniels has gotten 4 this quarter.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. First one falls for him.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Portis the screen. It's Daniels with a drive. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
6 to shoot. Back to Green. Nice jump shot. Green's got his third bucket of the night.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Pass to Prince. White on the wing. Sends it home from three-point land. White's got 11.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Pass to Prince. And here's Portis. Back to Prince. Here's Eubanks. The three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 18. To the inside. Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
Here's Prince. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
Outside White. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face him. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Right side Edwards. To the middle. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Eubanks.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
White on the wing. Stolen by Drummond. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Ooh, Green with a vicious dunk.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
A minute 53 left in the third. White for 3. And that's his third miss in 7 attempts. Here's Pippen. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Pippen's got 7.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Back to Daniels. Pass to White. Now here's Eubanks. Portis for three. Drummond grabs the miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Portis outside. Down low. To stop the drought. White for three. 6 on the shot clock. Shot's no good. Made 4. He's missed 4 now.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
From outside the arc. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For Dallas. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Benton. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Monk. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Back to Daniels. Here's Eubanks. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Monk. Here's Benton. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters.
39.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Hayward has got the ball here for the Mavs. Trailing by 8. Outside Monk. Williams with the screen. Outside for Green. Just 5 on the clock. Monk for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Here's Daniels. Pass to Prince. Portis outside. He buries it from 3.
They keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Here's Benton. Here's Monk. Oh, a big slam right on Bobby Portis. Oh, man.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Outside, Green. Hits a three-pointer. Green's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Outside White. Pass to Johnson. The 3 from Prince. Sinks it from distance.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pippen. Rebounded by Johnson.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
White looking it over. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. Pass to Daniels. Now Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. It's Edwards on the wing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. And Edwards slams it in.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Pass to Prince. Beyond the arc. And White hits from deep. White's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just one in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
Edwards with it. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. On the wing, Daniels. Here's Portis for 3. Gordon pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 11. Outside Edwards. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Daniels. Portis outside. All alone. Can't get it to drop.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Green's feeling it at the arc.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Outside White. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. White's got 21.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the home team now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Portis a screen. Back to White. Pass to Daniels. And here's White. Here's Portis for 3. Drummond grabs the miss.
With not a defender in sight, there's no one to blame but himself.
.103 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pippen, no good. Left side White. 4-3. Off the mark. His 6th miss in 13 tries. Here's Pippen. Outside Edwards. Puts up a 3. Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
It's Prince on the wing. Outside Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Edwards pulls it in. Now a timeout called by Dallas. They're down by 5. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Pulls up. They grab their own miss.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined at the box ups.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll do it, folks.